on, guys? Hopefully you can hear me. It is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of windy out here, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me or not, but today we are going to be doing top 5, drivability mods for a first gen. To me, drivability, well, I'm going to do drivability and a little bit looks wise, like exterior stuff. Nothing on the performance side today. I did make a video about just top 5 mods for your first gen, and I'm going to do like a revision on that because there's some stuff that I didn't know back then, and I've just got a little bit better at it, so I know what to talk about. But we're going to do top 5 looks and drivability upgrades for your first gen. I have been compiling a bunch of notes, part numbers and stuff for some stuff we're going to be doing here in the future as well. But number 1 on my list is, like my last video, is going to be headlights. I would do some version of headlights so you can see at night. That was the first thing I noticed on my 4.5 hour drive home with this thing, is I couldn't see anything. So LEDs all the way around, cab lights, side markers with switchbacks, LED headlights, you name it. It'll help a lot when driving. Number 2, let's see, I went with some sort of leveling kit. So if that means you're going to add a leaf to the front to make it level, or if you're going to get a new leaf pack, like a 2-inch Skyjacker lift spring for the front to level it out. The best way to find out what you need is go to the rear tire, measure from the rear tire to the top of the fender, and that'll give you what you need. And then you'll go to the front and check your measurement, and however much lower it is in the front, you want to get about the same as the rear. I prefer it to be almost exactly level, if not about a ½ inch higher in the front. My truck does sit a ½ inch higher in the front, but it's really hard to tell. It looks exactly level, but probably like a 2.5 to 2.5 inch leveling kit. And let's next, kind of goes along with that, these things do ride bad, so if you don't have shocks, I recommend a new set of shocks of your preference. Man, sorry, it's a little bit cold. Some people do prefer the big names like Fox, Bilstein, stuff like that. I do like Bilsteins. I've heard good things about some Skyjackers. I don't know, I got my truck and my shocks were like froze up, and I still have not replaced them for I don't know why. So number 3 is shocks in my book. Number 4, I'm gonna go with tent, because tent's a big deal to me. A lot of these trucks, whenever you get them, they're fishbowl. I like to have some sort of tent. In the summer it keeps it cooler on the inside, and I just don't like people seeing me, so I got 5% all the way around and 35 on the shield. So tent would be number 4. Number 5, I'm going to go with a Borgeson steering shaft and rag joint. That was a upgrade I did almost probably a month after I got the truck. It was a great upgrade. It did tighten up the steering in the shaft anyway. It was really sloppy. So next will be a gearbox for me because mine's shot. But yeah, a Borgeson steering shaft. Make sure you get the rag joint with it. It's an extra like $15 or 10. I can't remember what it is, but it's a great upgrade. And I was gonna say something that you could replace shocks with if you already have new shocks on the truck whenever you buy it. Just another little thing would be a radio. The first gen radios, mine didn't have one with it whenever it came. It already had an aftermarket radio, but my uncle's does have one, and they're not very good. So I would be upgrading to some sort of aftermarket head unit, so you could use an aux cord or Bluetooth. You guys know, you know the deal. But if you're big on originality, then you probably don't want to change that. But those are my top 5 looks and drivability upgrades for these trucks. You got to be able to see. Steering's a big deal. to me and how a ride quality is a big deal. So those are my top 5. I want to hear what your guys' top 5 drivability and looks upgrades are on these trucks. I try to keep them some of the basic stuff. Obviously, look stuff, wheels and tires help a lot, but trying to keep what the first things you should be doing, what they would be. So let's hear some of your guys' thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see what you guys do first to your first gens. If you like this video, drop a like. It does help a lot. We're closing in on we're past 900 subscribers. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. So please subscribe to the channel, like, comment. Let's hear your thoughts. I'm gonna post. I've got a whole bunch of videos on the way, so there's lots of action coming at you guys. Stay tuned to the channel.